Hello there, how you all doing? It's Ravie Davie here, the Fresh Prince of Drummond Square, and I'm joined by
Georgia.
And this is the 10 Years In podcast, episode 39.
It is 39. Do you just remember that? Because I just said that to you downstairs.
No, because it was episode 28 last week.
Right, okay, I'm impressed.
Right, well, so you should be. No, I shouldn't even be impressed, fuck's sake. It's meaning as if I'm stupid that I can't fucking remember things. Anyway, we'll move on from that straight away. What you doing? You alright?
Welcome back to episode 39 of the 10 Years In podcast.
They're not welcoming back. They're welcoming back to the podcast. There's not been an episode 39 before, so we can't welcome back to that.
Okay, this is a shit start, by the way.
Oh, well, fucking up your game, bitch. Know what I mean? Come on.
Right, so what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I have been out working my wee backside off. I was meant to be wrestling 2 different shows this weekend and both are cancelled. So I made up for that by going through to Lithgow.
Nice.
To a wee fair, a wee street fair thing to promote a show up in that way, and I ended up hitting a guy with some sponges, some wet sponges at the fair. It was really good. Enjoyed myself out doing that, and then on Sunday I ended up in the wrestling school all day myself because one of the wrestling coaches wasn't well, and the other one lost his motor keys the day before and was no coming in that day because I had to get stuff sorted with that. So I had a very busy weekend, and just during the week I was just out promoting, posting, flying, topping up my wee tan, just through walking about the streets. So it'll be all good for got Greece in June. It'll be all sunned up, tanned up.
He gets like this t-shirt, this Govan tan that only is like halfway down his arms, then on his face and his neck.
I mean, I can't go about walking. I can't really go door to door flying in my tits out. Know what I mean? That's a bit much. Know what I mean? Imagine that you just walk. How's this fucking stoter man come to my door with his fucking top half, man? What's he wanting? Know what I mean? I would not be on. Know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Somebody sent me a fucking buff butler. What's the opposite of buff butler? A fat cunt.
No need in that.
Me, I'm the fat cunt I'm talking about.
What?
I'm talking about myself, saying I'm a fat.
No, I know, but I've told you all the time, stop talking about yourself like that. You say stuff like that about yourself all the time.
Well, if you know you're an harshest critic, then I don't know.
Okay, well, I can honestly, hands down, say that weekend there was probably the best weekend of the year. Well, you never asked me, but I'm going to tell you anyway.
Well, ask you there.
What?
Ask you there.
So, I started off my weekend going for a massage, and it was in a Thai massage. You put that phone away.
I'm putting on Do Not Disturb now because it keeps vibrating, tickling my arse. Fuck's sake, man.
So I went for a Thai massage in a place in Kinnan Park called Beau Thai Massage, which David was like, I was about to say that. David was like, oh, you got in there? I want to come with you. So I was like, right, okay. So it's an hour for £40, and honestly, they stone these women get up and stone over the top. Honestly, man, like
jumping, just like they're on a bouncy castle, man.
I felt like David was a bit traumatised after his because I was trying to talk to him after it, and he was just so quiet. And I'm thinking, what?
I was shattered. Okay? I fell asleep during mines, man. I think of him, at first she's like, you ever had one of these before? I was like, I've had one of them before, but not here. Like, I've not been here before. And she's like, medium massage is like, no, deep. I need deep. You know what I mean? Like, my body's fucked in. I need a deep massage. And I think she's like, you've not been in here before. You don't need a deep massage. And then she's obviously getting up and holding her wee poles, bringing down on me and all that, pure leaning in. I end up falling asleep. You know what I mean? I actually end up falling asleep. I was that relaxed, man. I end up conking it. So obviously I woke up, I'm a bit fucking all over the place. I'll try to get myself together, and George just pure talking. I think I felt it. Well, not getting a wee bad mood. Not like, oh man, I fucking, that massage must have been shite. No, he's no said anything about it. Like, what you talking about? If it was shite, I would have come out and complained. No, I mean, you don't need to say something if you don't. No, I mean, you don't need to say something's good to have enjoyed it. You just don't need. If I didn't enjoy it, I'd have said it was shite. Yeah,
I think sometimes when he's that quiet way, I think, I wonder what's wrong with him, because he's either you get him like so talkative or nothing at all. Like, and then because it was your first time going there, I thought you would have at least come out and like said something. You said nothing.
I did say it first. I said that was good and relaxing. I said I fell asleep.
Then he went on his phone, and then that was it for ages. And he was like, "Oh, do you want to go to that hanging noodle place or whatever in Paisley?" I was like, "That woman has just been clawing all through my hair with wee oily horns. I do not want to go anywhere." And then we ended up arguing for like 20 odd minutes straight after this because both of us were like over hungry.
No, I was fine. Why
are you lying though?
I'm
honestly,
no
they know
lying.
you well enough now to know you're talking crap.
I was fine, mate. You were the one that just kept got because I fucking didn't talk after. Well, I was just fucking. I'd just been my fault. Fucking we get businesses get ran through that phone, and I was off it for an hour. I had to catch up and stuff. Hen. No, I mean, sorry, man.
You're so full of your own
I'm no
self-importance,
fuck off, man. It's
so
fucking
every day I've got
4 o'clock on a Friday.
I've got
4
meetings.
o'clock on a Friday. That's fucking prime time for fucking selling tickets and promoting shows and stuff like that. People have just finished their work, man. They need to spend their money. I want them spending on my wrestling tickets.
Would you know what I say? See, next time, let me go myself, because it would have been a better experience.
What are you in soon, mate? Fuck's sake. I'm going to chiropractor myself on Tuesday anyway.
So
Fuck you, man. Can't wait. I'm tomorrow, actually. 2 days ago when you see all this.
I can't wait to hear how this goes, because I love watching the
I'm going to ask you guys,
videos.
can I record it? And obviously hint on that I should be getting cheaper.
David always is like, see if I lie down, you stand on my back, and he gets like 1 or 2 cracks, but I feel like this has got to be...
I feel like I might disintegrate. Know what I mean? Because obviously the rest, and I feel like go up, I'll just go...
This is the one that a lot of the wrestlers go to, isn't it?
Aye, guy once, well, I don't even know him to be fair, but Darryl goes and he said that he was he worked for the WWE back in 2002.
Alright.
So I want
It
to
must be good then. Whereabouts is it?
It's in Battlefield.
Right, okay.
I actually need to check it up so I can get it.
What time is it?
34, 10 in the morning.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I'm buzzing to be fair, I'm buzzing. 60 quid for the first time and then 40 quid after because the first time's a consultation.
Right, okay.
I'm really excited to be fair as well.
So do you get it in a consultation or does it tell you to come back?
But you get it all in one day, that's what I'm saying. You get your 20 quid consultation and your 40 quid.
Right.
So that will be about an hour on probably.
Oh, it's exciting.
I can't wait. Do you know my favourite part of the massage was actually seeing that they kept your finger and went... It looked pure, but it was class, man. That was good. But at the end, man, when she wrapped herself around me like a tarantula, man, went I
didn't get that.
Did you know, man?
No.
She wrapped, honestly, she was right, she sat mute, man, legs round me, man, bit down here and all that, and then went, whoa, man, fuck me.
Did you crack?
I cracked, man. For a wee woman, she had a tight grip, man, I tell you. Wee dainty woman, man, with her big feet.
They are storing their full bodies on you.
Aye, they've got a mad bar at the top that they're like, holding on to it, and all that's how their balance is so good.
She was like, hopefully you come back again.
I was like, I'll be back tomorrow.
I actually thought, like, why do we never do stuff like this when it's only is like £40 and it actually feels amazing? I didn't fall asleep.
Because we used to be skint, man, and you actually still spend money like you're skint, know what I mean? You fucking hate spending money, so you do. Honestly. Steve Georgia could have a ration book, she would, man. Fuck's sake. Hates spending money, man.
I don't. I go
no, you do. You actually despise it.
I think it's because, like, when it was just me and Beau before,
she still thinks we're in like
so
2002, so she thinks price money, like, anything that's no valued, like for 2002, she thinks it's a bump. Know what I mean? Like, we talk about fish suppers now cost a bit more money, know what I mean? It's like the 2025. You can't get something for £3.50 anymore. It's not happening. It's not a full dinner anyway, fuck's sake.
So true. Oh well.
Because obviously I know she gets a lot of the just stuff off her mouth from Marks and Spencer's. I know what I mean? So she expects to get all the cheap, you know what I mean? She loves that bargain, man. It was a slow start, but it's no fucking slow now, is it? Fuck's sake.
Oh, my mum is going to die. That's That's so true.
Aye, I'm not knocking it. I fucking love it myself. Know what I mean? But I would also spend the money on the full shebang. Know what I mean? If I'm at a fucking bag of messages for the full price, I'd also pay for that day. I'm no stingy. I've got the opposite problem. Money burns a hole in my pocket. She's like, I'm like, let's go and spend some money. And she's like, no, we fucking save up. What for? What are we saving up for? Fuck's sake, know what I mean? But to be fair, last time we saved up money, we ended up getting to church, so it wasn't the end of it. Never know, rainy day.
Well, exactly. You never know what's going to come across your path. Oh, that is hilarious. I do love yellow stickers for him. I even eat food I don't even like when it's yellow sticker because I'm just for fucking stingy.
What's that? I don't know. It's got a yellow sticker on it, man, so I'll eat 2 of them.
Oh, God, what a laugh. But what a good weekend. What a good weekend. It was not because there was no wrestling.
I've had actually a good weekend because I was doing bits and bobs with the wrestling.
Yeah.
When Lithgow was roasting, to be fair.
Was it?
Aye, it was actually scorching it there.
Yeah, but we have got wrestling this weekend because this weekend is Beau's 13th birthday.
He's a teenager now.
Wow. And he's acting every bit of it. To be fair, he is cheeky. See some of the things that comes out his mouth.
No, last night it was so funny, right? So I've got this mad old red, but I actually don't know why, I've just no binned it, right? To be fair,
you don't bin it in.
Right, there's this old red box,
he's like,
right?
There's a big holy sock for fucking 2002. Let me just keep that.
Well, fuck's sake, somebody will moan if I buy fucking new stuff, fuck's sake. But anyway, so I've got his red box outside and he's went out and grabbed it, right? And he's like, has you still got that red box? I'm like, aye. Like, have you got it? I was like, go and look at it, mate. I'm not checking it for you, fuck's sake. To be fair, he found me a fiver. And the box a fiver in the box. Right? I actually gave him a go. I let him go to school with that this morning. To be fair, I just gave him it. I was like,
aye, and do you know what he bought for his lunch?
What?
A Kinder Bueno milkshake and donuts.
My boy.
And he came in for school.
See her again, moaning, stingy, you know what I mean? But we go, you man, just fucking enjoying himself. It's his birthday week. Anyway, but so as I was saying, is this red box, and obviously it's been there for ages, so it's fucking bargain, right? And I was like, you can go and check it if you want me, man. So I'm obviously just sitting and playing on my laptop, flying about in the kitchen, right? And I just see him go, open the door up, man. He's carrying this big box and he comes in with it. I'm like, wee man, get out of here right now. It's like, I don't even care, to be honest, if you go out in the house. But see if she wakes up from upstairs, she's going to come down here and she's going to kick your balls, and then she's going to kick my balls for thinking I allowed you to do it. So take that out here right now. And he's like, oh, come on. I was like, mate, get it out the now. Because if she wakes up, it's not going to be good for both of us. So he ends up taking it out now, and he's bringing all this stuff in now. He's like, please do yourself on whatever he's wanting. But aye, so I'm like, go and put it back in the shed, right? So at night time I'll go and sit in the shed and play my laptop and do guy things. So I went out to go and check, and I was like, you definitely put that back? He's like, aye, I did. So I got to sit in my shed, and on the fucking wee seat that I sit on is this big red box. So obviously he's expected, like, Davey will just get out, flung phone. I'm like, man, get down here right now. I'm fucking down here the now, man. He's like, what is it? I'm playing FIFA. Like, I don't give a fuck, man. Get that back in. He's obviously pure struggling now, nearly falling about the shed. I was like, alright, just geese it, put it up, man. Send it out there. But aye, he nearly get his balls booted. And usually she wakes up with me, obviously not going to sleep wanting all that, man. So obviously it's cause all this running she's been doing.
Aye, running is a whole load of new tiredness, by the way. I was out cold last night. But aye, what I was going to say about Beau's birthday was something that I didn't truly appreciate for all these years was the Argos book. So as we know, when we were young, your ma used to, or your dad or your guardian, whoever before David corrects me, used to give you the Argos book. You would circle what you want and you would hope and pray to God that that's what you were going to get. Whereas now these Gen Zs of the world, Beau's a Gen Z, he was born in 2012. He's got a phone, so he goes on to Google, sees things he wants, writes them on a wee bit of paper for me, then I can't find them. So a couple of weeks ago, this was like at the start of April, he gave me the bit of paper with these specific wrestlers that he wanted. And I said to him, where did you see them? Because I couldn't find them. And it turns out he'd found them on Ringside Collectibles, which is an American website that sells all these really good wrestlers. And I went on to order them.
For America and all that stuff.
I went on to order the wrestlers and they were like £100 and something pound, 105 or something. And then when you get through to the end, where?
Fuming.
I am not stingy with Beau at all.
Okay, that Camden.
So £105 for the figures, and then it was an extra £80 for delivery. And I'm like, Beau, that's like another like £80 extra. And then I went, you know what, he really wants these figures, so I'll just buy him them. So I bought the figures, and then weeks have went by, and I'm like, these figures haven't arrived yet. And I went on, and it said the status was still pending. So I messaged them and I says to them, look, hi, I bought these for my son, but they've not arrived yet and it's been weeks. And he says, because one of the figures he wanted with this limited edition Hornswoggle figure that he wanted is no due until July. So the full order was getting held back to July, because the delivery is so expensive. So I was like, oh, what am I going to do here? So I ended up getting them to return the order, and I said, Beau, what else you want? They couldn't see anything else he wanted, and I felt awful. So I ended up saying to him, look, we'll go to Smith's just there at the weekend, and he picked some stuff he wanted, because I was like, there's no point. But I just feel bad because I'm acting like this has got to feel like a big boy birthday now when he wakes up on Friday and there's not going to be that many surprises.
He's a big boy now, that's what I'm saying. He's still got to be spoiled rotten, still spent all sorts on him.
I know, but you just feel guilty when you feel that they've not got wee gifts.
He's spoiled.
What?
He's a spoiled boy.
Well, a minute ago you were just saying I was stingy. It's not even that, no, because he's like that in Smiths. Oh, I'm going to get WWE 2K25. And he's like, oh, no, I don't need that. Actually, Davey's already told me he's got to buy that. I went, oh, has he? Davey's good at telling people he's buying them stuff, and then it doesn't ever arrive.
Well, actually, I was going to get him, and then somebody else bought it. You know what I mean?
See how these Gen Zs, right? I was thinking about this on TikTok the other day. They're starting to do this trend, which they believe that they've made up, which is they go to public transport, they put their phone on record, put their phone in their pocket, and they have to start striking up a conversation with a stranger on the train, and they're calling this a trend. And I think, is that not just something that people would do in normal day life?
I don't know what you mean. Like just
so they think
obviously talking is a trend. Like putting it in their pocket and filming the conversation. That's the trend.
Well, obviously, but at the end of the day, they probably feel that even speaking to a stranger in this world would probably seem so strange.
You probably would seem like that, no?
Well, a lot of people talk to me in public. I must have one of their faces.
Aye, but you wouldn't just approach somebody, but would you, and start talking to a stranger?
Unless I had to ask them something.
Aye, I know, but that's what I'm saying. You just like go up and start talking to somebody.
No.
When I was younger, man, I used to like, walk up to the birds I didn't even know, man, and say they go to time, man, and my phone's getting rang time, man. I'd changed my phone time before it.
Really? Why?
They obviously strike up a conversation.
Did it ever work?
I got a couple of birds' numbers now.
Oh, I wouldn't even put that by you, but I don't think you're that chatty anymore. Like, you are in that I cannot be bothered phase of life.
Happened today, to be fair, man. I was nearly fighting the two guys. I wasn't nearly fighting the two guys, man. But two guys were getting up my grill because I had a Bolt for Athletes bag. Saying, it looks like a bit like an army bag. They're like, you used to be in the army. I'm like, no, mate. They're like, fucking, what are you wearing an army bag for? And I was like, I'm not, it's a Bolt for Athletes bag. I'm an athlete. Is that what you care about, like a tramp for? Because you're a tramp. One, no.
What? He's just out here arguing with people for no reason.
Two of them, no.
Would you say?
It's two of them as well, not I mean?
Aye.
But old me, would I probably end up getting battled after two of them.
I think you're in this stage of life now where you cannot be us speaking. Like,
I can be, the guy was obviously getting weighed, which was like being aggressive towards me because I had an army bag. I had my in bag, being an army bag. I was like, I might just sit and take it.
Yeah, no.
That's my biggest problem, to be fair, now that I'm not obviously. I'm a grown adult. Like, people think they can. Obviously, people try and still talk to you. Like, you're a bit of shit sometimes. And
yeah.
Like,
when I was out with Lisa, we done a long run yesterday, which I'm now using the runner app for this half marathon, and it's building up like the runs every single week. So we done 8k yesterday, which was the longest run of the week. But on the run, Lisa was telling me that our pal and work's boyfriend loved wrestling. And he's only just found out that Lisa's pal's boyfriend's Ravie Davie. And he was like saying to Lisa, no way. And our pal messaged her about 2 weeks ago. Well, Lisa was off work on holiday last week and the week before. Our pal messaged her in Teams saying, oh my God, Lisa, I can't remember the boy's name, say it was John. John thinks he's just saw Ravie Davie in our street handing out flyers in Pollock. And he's a wee kid and he's taking the bins out. So you could see it, and I thought that was so funny.
Well, we need to get his tickets, obviously, for the show in Pollock.
That's what I was saying. I was like, did they stay in Pollock? And I think she said, I can't remember what she said that they stay. But she was like, I said that would have definitely been him. He'd been up there honing out flyers quite a lot.
I've hoarded it, but we got 10,000 flyers for Pollock and we've got 2,000 left.
That's amazing, eh?
But we gave obviously a lot of the hydro and stuff like that. And
aye.
The WWE events. So that show's actually in 2 weeks' time now.
It's doing really well.
You know, looking forward to it.
It's got to be busy.
Storytelling, Big Strong Man versus Nick Justice, tag team title tournament, Big Ross versus Omar, and The Wanderer versus Steve Carvell. Right, should be a good show.
It's going to be exciting. This weekend we're having a...
Starts our run of Hunters of shows, man, in the summer.
Yay! So Beau's party is a 13th birthday party, wrestling party this Saturday. First, it's a rumble we're having, but it's the first party that we're going to have in the church. Basically,
first
his
show
party.
Church and all.
His birthday felt a good time for us to be able to practice how these parties are going to work.
That's a good way to pilot it, you know what I mean? Because obviously, especially with this has got, well, we're inviting along people for the show and stuff like that, and Beau's pals and stuff, along to watch for free and the parents and that. So it's a good way to pilot it so that when we do eventually do ticketed events and stuff like that hopefully nothing does go wrong and it's more to iron out all the kinks and stuff.
Yeah,
so
well,
I'd like
to think it's free, it's a birthday party.
Burn ahead. No, I mean, it was like you. No, I mean, obviously, I'm talking about I'm talking about the first event's no a ticketed event.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the first event is going to be something that if anything does go wrong, they can't moan at me for it.
Yeah,
or moan at us.
Aye,
well, they always. No, I mean, people always find a way to moan, but they better not. Beau's birthday, man. Can't be moaning.
So he's absolutely buzzing.
I know he's tell me all the matches he wants not to happen and stuff like that, man.
He's a wee promoter.
Aye, he's buzzing for it. I'm buzzing for it or not, to be fair, first show in the church. I think it's got to be loud, man. He
doesn't want to invite anybody from school. I don't think he wants anybody outside of the wrestling world to know about it or want them to come.
It's not that, it's just because the wrestling's it's worried in case. It's like,
they don't like it.
It's his thing, it's his birthday. Why should he have to be worrying about people not enjoying themselves?
Aye. There's
a lot of people that actually do that, but invite people to their birthday and then worry about how is this person enjoying themselves? That person shouldn't matter if they're fucking. Are you enjoying yourself? It's your birthday.
Exactly.
I think that's what he's obviously his mindset is. I just want all my pals for wrestling to go so that I know everybody's there having fun, as much fun as I'm having.
I took his wee pal Kenzie home for wrestling on Saturday night, and his wee pal was saying, "Oh, I hope I'm booked on Beau's birthday." And I was like, "Of course you are, pal. Like you'll be able to wrestle." And he's like, He's just so excited for it, and it's because like when it's a birthday parties, all the
actually hilarious with Beau and all, because as his pal was like give him a Santino spot where he gets eliminated in 1 second. Savage. Bye, Kenzie.
Oh god. So all the 12 to 15-year-olds get the chance to just get more practice and stuff and wrestle in front of like all the wee Wednesdays. They're the most harsh. They're the biggest critics, I would say.
Definitely. Obviously, the Waynes love wrestling. I mean, they're the ones that make the mums and dads buy the tickets, not
yeah.
So they're the ones that you want to show it for. Also, I eventually want to next year to try and start filming a CPW telly show from the church.
Yeah.
So it's also good to get as much practice in for how that's going to go.
Yeah. So, what's the show after this weekend?
So, 17th is Beau's birthday, free weekend, the weekend after that. Then it goes to Pollock on the 30th. Right, we've got there's a tryout on the 29 for Titanic. So there's a wrestling company coming in for Belfast with the wrestlers for CPW and stuff like that. We'll have a tryout and maybe go there at some point. Then on the Friday, Humza was his name again?
Humza Yusuf,
the Labour MP for Paul Govan area, maybe for Glasgow, I'm not 100% sure. He's coming into the wrestling school.
To visit it.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this podcast, not when he'll be coming up after a bad start.
How come?
Just because I'm obviously I don't really know.
Oh, I don't know
his full title and stuff like that. Obviously, yeah. He's like the First Minister.
I'm sure he was. I think he replaced
Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah, at one point.
So I think I love to sell it, to be fair. He's coming in on the Friday. Then we've got the show in Pollock. Then on Saturday we're going out to Ibrox Primary School for a wee show. No, Moss Park Primary School for a wee show. Then the following week on the Friday we have the King of the Scheme, the Govan Fair show. Then the Saturday we have the Ibrox Primary show, like I'm saying. Then on the Monday we're off to Motherwell for a wee talk / mini wrestling show. Hopefully the weather's good and they can put it outside in front, and there'll be like 500 Waynes watching the wrestling at 9 in the morning.
That would be so cool.
That would be a good thing. So hoping for good weather that day. Then we've got hundreds of shows, but the one that I'm most looking forward to, I'm looking forward to them all. I'm carrying on, but there's one big one that's just been announced that I'm really buzzing. It's happening round the corner for here in Robertson Park. Is it Robertson Park?
Yeah.
Well, there's going to be a food and drinks festival on the 29th and 30th of June, and CPW have been invited along, and it's no joke. So a lot of different. So sometimes when we go to like gala days and stuff like that, it's just like purely promotion. But this one is like a budgeted show, so we're going to actually make sure that the matches are top notch. There's going to be like 3 shows per day, and in between it, I'm going to be trying to get as much content and stuff like that for all these like food stalls and stuff like that. The shows will be free. That's the best part about it. So you get to come down and watch. If you ever want to come and see one of your wrestling shows, or you thought your family, your friends, or kids or anything like that might like it, or even yourself or whatever. But you've just thought, I don't know if I will like it, do I spend the money? These shows are free, so you get to come down, see them, enjoy yourself, and then not only see the wrestling, but you get to go and have fun with the food and stuff like that as well. Because who doesn't love some food, and who doesn't like some good wrestling? So buzzing for that one. It'll be for like 10 o'clock in the morning till 5 at night each day. It'll no be, what's the word I'm looking for? It'll no be wrestling all day, you know what I mean? I could have wrestling for 7 hours just because I've not got enough bodies for that. But we'll be having, as I said, 3 1.5 hour shows or something throughout the day, which will be really good.
And the church will still, the classes not all still be on, won't they?
Of course. Maybe I might shut the classes after the kids' classes and have the
adults,
the teens and adults off, and have them come down and either help with it, ring crew, or be part of the show and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also it'll be like, I think that's the start of the summer holiday that week, isn't it?
Yes.
So I probably want to be, I'll probably need to just keep the full classes on the full day.
Yeah.
I'll get people to help anyway, you know what I mean? There's no thing. We'll worry about that later.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm most excited about?
What?
They were got to roads for the, we're got to Greece.
That
for the first
roads,
time.
we've got to roads, aye. I thought I've been telling about we've got a course.
Have you actually?
Aye.
Have you actually?
Aye.
Why?
Just course.
Just cause.
Actually, but I thought,
so I've been to Cost before.
That'll be how, and that will be how.
Yeah, me, my mum, my big sister, and it's Shannon's birthday. They actually have birthday, Shannon, even though you do not watch this podcast.
Happy birthday, Shannon. Came into my house the other day and started getting into trouble for doing stuff in the safety of my own house. Not even my doors are meant to be shut.
What was I got to say?
About roads?
So, me, my mum,
Cody Roads.
Me, my mum, and Shannon and Beau went to Cost before, but this is the first time me, David, and Beau have been to Greece together. We just wanted to go somewhere we'd never been before, and
we've been holding a year and a bit, man.
I know, by the way. We have, like, last year we went like
Morocco.
a couple of different places that you were wrestling in,
Aye.
but we didn't go
We weren't actually the holiday, we'll just
on a summer holiday.
And even Morocco wasn't a holiday. Obviously it was a holiday, but I don't even count because we were working every day, you know what I mean? Because that show that was about to get cancelled and all that, and that was pure stressful.
That was horrible.
I know.
That was a show and
ruined my 30th.
Aye.
I ruined Georgia's birthday one time because I pretended to wake up in Amsterdam, and I ruined my own birthday one time because fucking...
Because you get this thing where you don't want to cancel shows that clearly should be cancelled.
But I just think it just means, like, we've never done that place again, to be fair. But I just feel like it sets a bad precedent, you know what I mean? Like, if you cancel a show, in my eyes, there's no way you got to be able to do that place again, because now you've let down the people that bought the tickets in the first place. Whereas if you do the show, then especially like the people then who got the show, hopefully it'll be good and they'll go and tell people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes I wish I could see it for that way. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I wish I could agree.
Too stingy. No, he doesn't understand sometimes you need to lose money to make money.
Yeah. So we got to Greece. And
my first time in Greece. I've never been before. It's an holistic. That'd be like 10, I don't know how many countries we've been together.
Oh, so many.
Quite a lot. Let's count.
We've not got time tonight. We'll bring that one back for next week, right?
Alright then. Okay then.
Yeah. We'll get that on the list.
Alright.
It's not on the notepad.
Is it not?
But anyways, what?
Right, what about Greece? Back to Greece.
So I know, see, last week I says to him, I listen to the podcast every single week, and I said, see the amount of times you interrupt me? Like, sometimes I just feel like saying, you fucking talk. I'll sit here and say nothing. When I've been checking the weather for Greece, the new, it's just and the iPhone app's just got winds every day. Wind. I'm like, hopefully there's sun behind it.
We'll be in June, obviously.
Yeah. So summer. It took me back to a time where actually...
The Mediterranean.
What?
The Mediterranean.
I was on TikTok today and I saw this video that came up, and it was a boy who was packing his case, and then his girlfriend just comes over with all stuff and dumps her stuff in his case as if like she wants to use up his... You know exactly what I'm going to say here, didn't you? Right, so one of the red flags with David where I should have known years ago, gone back to 2014, 15, was that me and David were going to Turkey, And I had packed all my case and I says to him, can you put my hairdryer in your case? And he was like, no. And I said, why no? And he was like, oh, because then that means my case is heavy and I don't want to take your stuff for you. And I was like, why? And he was like, well, I'm worried that my luggage has got to be over if I take your stuff. And I just thought, that's fucking pathetic. Actually embarrassing. What do we have to go and say about that?
Something I installed into me, you know what I mean? Like, make sure your case isn't too heavy.
I know,
make
but...
sure that you should look after your own stuff.
You're like at the check-in part where they're like, if you packed all your own, so what happens now? You show up to the airport now, you don't even know what you've got in your fucking suitcase.
I know, because I'd get moaned at one time for caring it was in my suitcase. I just leave it to you now. Fuck's sake.
But I just thought, like, at the time, like, why are you acting like that?
I just told you.
You look embarrassed, to be fair. I'm glad you're embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. Don't give a fuck. Do it again. You're fucking hairdresser, fuck. Hairdryer.
Oh, no, because our package case for me doesn't actually even know what's in the case. But all your t-shirts and that are so light, because they Nike ones are barely any weight in them.
I know.
Well?
Why I buy them?
What?
Why I buy them?
You'd actually think I don't spend any money.
But no, you actually, Georgia loves spending money, but she just doesn't like spending a lot of money. Like, she likes a bargain. I go through phases of being like no spending anything, and then I think to myself, well, it's been a while. But I'll tell you what, I have been doing, spending a lot of money on this fucking running. I said to David, it's been weeks, and what I've observed here is running's an expensive sport. How's it expensive? Just out of curiosity, just like obviously I had to get proper trainers, so I got a gait analysis. But to be fair, right, because I've got Vitality health insurance, I got 50% off the trainers. So there was another bargain, right? So I should all get Vitality. If you're looking for life and critical illness income protection, you know where to go. If you've got a mortgage and you want the house secured. Right, so I got 50% off the trainers, which was good. And then I've been buying electrolytes and I've been buying gels. I got 2 pair of running shorts off a TikTok shop, which I should have known better, because then I end up having to buy another 3 pair, and all the pairs they were riding up, so that was uncomfortable. So then I put a post on my TikTok, asked people's opinions. They came back and said ones that you get out of Sports Direct. So I went there on Saturday, got them, that was another £60 odd. Yeah, ones look good, but 2 tops, they're much better. I haven't had to pull them down once. The ones that Joe got a PE. Aye, but because they had like the inside, like running bit inside, but they just didn't work. So anyway, now I've got proper like cycling shorts, which by the way just make me feel uncomfortable, but at the same time I'm not going to be able to enjoy this running if I don't get the right stuff. And what else was I buying? The day I went on to Pure Sport and bought like the freeze gel thing you can get for your legs. What else did I buy today? What's something else? I bought new running socks, which again, essential. So it's expensive. No, I can imagine. But to be fair, I'm really enjoying it. And by the way, I wasn't planning on getting a weekly update every week on this half marathon. But 3 people have messaged me since last week's episode to ask me questions about it. Then somebody just messaged me before I came in here saying, you've posted your run on your Instagram, but I like watching your videos when you talk about it on your TikTok. Can you post a video and say how you're getting on? I'm like, I didn't even realise people are even like interested. You're a wee influencer. What? You're a wee influencer. If they saw me running. Council more an influencer. What? Not mean. Who cares? I'm just being me. And it's been influencing fucking see ever since I started selling these boxers, man. I'm getting inundated with lots of shite offers on TikTok, and I've ended up arguing with one of them, right? And obviously I've said to them, I was like, just because I don't want to work with these people, you know what I mean? Knowing about they don't even check into, you know what I mean? People are trying to sell me bras. Maybe they actually have checked into me, actually. They're trying to sell me bras, you know what I mean? These diddies. You know, they'll say a lot of shit they're trying to sell, you know what I mean? Like stuff that you obviously look at my page when you be like, oh, this guy will be able to sell this. There's a lot of shit on it. So one of them have messaged me And I'm like, thank you for your interest. I charge £500 for video collaborations. And they're like, oh no, no. I mean, they're replying to me like, no, we wouldn't pay that for that. We only do free collaborations. And I was like, well, sorry, I only do paid collaborations. You know what I mean? Like, you came to me like, well, we do paid collaborations, but it's only with creators that we feel are worth it. I was like, well, man, no fucking worth it. You fucking messaged me, fuck's sake. You know what I mean? But you're talking about. And they're like, oh, it's okay. Messages if you change your mind. I was like, honestly, mate, I promise you, I'm not going to change my mind on this. I'm not going to decide to now start selling your shitey products for fucking no money. You know what I mean? On the hope that I get 6 to 8 pence commission on it. You know what I mean? And that's why you really should get the Step 1 boxers. You know what I mean? Because I do believe in them fucking wholeheartedly because they are good and I buy them and I don't care about the commission after them. I bought them for years and years and years and years and years, and now I see them on TikTok. So I'm actually a bit raging to be fair. £16 for 3 pairs. You know what I mean? Fucking. I
know how much money we've spent earlier.
I honestly have spent probably £250 on them.
Easy.
Definitely.
You got to tell the listeners about you ordering them, the size you've ordered for that guy.
Oh, well, I was got to wait for that to be able to do it before. But so a guys like that says, oh, I'm not paying for boxers, £41 for a pair of boxers. What are you talking about, mate? And I was like, they're fucking 3 pair for £16. And he's like, no, double XL they're no. And I was like, oh mate, honestly buy them. I swear buy them. And he's like, no, you get them. You get me them and send them out to me. So I've checked and seen you could get a free sample. So I've clicked free sample, double XL. I've been approved. So I'm going to get them sent out to me. I'm going to message again. I'm going to go say, here, what's your address, mate? Send them out to them and say, here, send me a video when you fold these for a day or two and let me actually know what you think of them.
Yeah.
So I can then put it on TikTok as an advert for them to prove to people that I'm not just trying to sell these for the money, because I really don't. Not to sound cheeky or anything like that, you know what I mean? But it's no fucking. The money. I didn't do it for the money. You know what I mean? I done it because.
You believe in it?
I believe in it. And the money that I'll make off it will be money that I'll just probably spend on the school or something like that. No, I mean,
so that's what people are writing on my post about the electrolytes I've been drinking. They've been saying the electrolytes you're drinking, do you know, I think they're really expensive. So I think they were £28 for a pack of 15. Which if you're doing I'm doing 3 runs a week. I also go to the gym 3 days a week. So David's like at me and all, why do you not start that ladies only boxing class next door in the gym? I said, David, I can't do anything else. Come on, I would love to. I'd actually love to add yoga and Pilates onto this, but I thought, come on, I've just got if you saw that trend on TikTok, it's like the female urge to do everything. That's me, that's exercise related. I just want to be involved. I don't care.
Speaking of actually, like, think stuff like that. I had girl maths a couple of days ago, to be fair.
Oh, did you?
When we were in Hollytown.
Right.
So Magic David found these flight cases, right? And we were getting 3 of them before. Was it 4 for £600? But then the guy got rid of one, so we're getting 3 for £500. And George was like, do we really need them? Not, I mean, like, we don't actually need them, David. And I was like, maybe no. I think we need about 1, maybe 2. We don't probably need all of them, but it's £500 for 1 of them, brand new, know what I mean? So we're getting 3 for that price. George's like, get it, buy it right now. Where's the money, know what I mean? Just get them to do.
No, sometimes I just feel that I'm the person in this relationship in the business that just needs to challenge constantly. Like David was like, we should buy this, and I'm like, what for? What are we doing? Why are we doing that? And I'll keep asking him questions, and then eventually I'll just think, whereas I did think the flight cases were a good price in that, but I just think we just bought like that brand new canvas we just bought, that was £500. All this stuff is like anything in wrestling. To get good stuff, you need to buy stuff that's expensive. Buy cheap, buy twice, they say.
And wrestling, sometimes you don't even buy expensive and you still need to buy twice.
Well, to be fair, I just feel like I'm just like constantly like, and I think that's why David's got a bee in his bonnet about me with money, because I'm always like challenging him.
Well, I get it with the wrestling stuff, to be fair. It's like, know what I mean? I order myself 2 mains, know what I mean? George is like, for fuck's sake. No, I'm like, George, I want to eat the beef and the chicken. Alright? And they don't do a dish where I get both of them. So I need to buy 2. She's like, oh, fucking money. That's expensive.
Sometimes though in restaurants, they can't even fit the food on the table. There's just 2 of us and all of this food. And I just think, oh man, people are already staring at us because he's here. Now it's even worse because we're eating for the 5,000.
Well, people don't want to see Bruce Banner, they want to see the Hulk.
Right, so I've got a wee Am I the Arsehole? It's a wee situation that's been a wee situation that's been happening in the life of the 10 years in co-hosts. So David has saw this trend on TikTok this week, which you may have saw, where the people are pulling their mas up to the screen. Did you know what I was going to say here?
No, I don't know. Yeah.
And it's like, see that woman? That's my mom.
Superwoman.
That's my mom. So you may not know if you've been living under a rock, but David's mum sadly passed away when he was 6.
Fuck's sake, did she, man?
I know. You've never even mentioned it. Honestly, you don't even ever mention it in really serious conversations. You don't mention it in the house all the time. Me and Beau just talking to each other.
See, just to put it aside right now, we obviously had Santino Morella for to wrestle on our show. The night before the show, we were all getting mad with it, right? And Mikey mentioned how he's booking me against suicide, and I go at to Santino, and we're going to do promos about how I'm getting my revenge on suicide for killing my ma. And Santino went, right, guys, I'm off to my bed.
It's no funny though. People are so uncomfortable.
You just laughed there.
No, I'm actually
and
thinking.
And everybody else laughed. I know it was funny.
Me, you, and Curtis was on the free.
Oh, at the time.
At the night.
Fuck's sake! I was just.
Right. So, anyways, this trend where people are pulling the camera up to their mum, and David said to me, "Want to take me up to the graveyard?" And I said, "No." And he doesn't even go to the graveyard ever. Right? He doesn't like it. Doesn't enjoy it. Doesn't like go to hospitals. Nothing like that. But he's gone in a mood with me for no driving him up to St Convo's graveyard. I said, I'm not taking you. And he's like, people are got to do this trend before me. I'm the arsehole, right? I'm the arsehole for no driving him to the graveyard so he could take a TikTok with his ma's grave.
Well, if I was to tell you I Ubered up there, you'd have moaned for spending the money. Fuck's sake, like, that's fucking a waste.
No, I just said that is fucking pathetic.
See, exactly.
That's ridiculous.
We're in a social media game here.
Right, and he's sending me videos of other people standing with their ma's ashes. Look, she's fought that before me because you never took me to the graveyard. I'm like, this is nothing to do with.
Reminds me, what, do you want to go after this?
No.
It's no far for you.
No.
Come on, we'll do it.
No.
You can film it.
No.
How about that?
Oh, no way.
Shocking.
No, but I thought, God, that is funny.
I do think you're the arsehole,
I'm right in. People need to support me here.
How? Who's supposed to support me? In my time of grief, this is obviously me grieving.
David, you're at the place you are in your life today because of me. God, you would have gone down all the paths.
What paths?
Right.
Moving on.
I just want to chat about, right, I was in the house on Saturday and David messaged me to say the big strong man, which is one of the coaches, Ewan, in the church had lost his car keys, and Ewan was doing coaching in the classes all day.
It's a big strong man, for anybody that doesn't know.
What?
It's a big strong man.
Aye, sorry. And he
big strong car keys for the big strong car.
You gotta fucking let me get a word in edgewise.
Sorry, but you're missing the big strong facts.
Well, you tell the story then.
No, you're just missing out the big strong.
Because you were giving out big strong delegations to
exactly.
everybody on the night.
Going.
What?
I'm big strong delegating you to tell the big strong story.
So anyway, Ewan had lost his car keys.
His big strong car keys. You need to tell it like that. Try at least.
I can't.
You need to.
I can't.
Come on.
But you tell it.
No, you need to tell it. You need to say the big strong man lost his big strong car keys for his big strong car, and I get asked to go to the big strong church
to be a big strong helper.
Aye.
And Abby said that Georgia would be a big strong helper because she's a ma, and I was the one that was going to be able to find them. So anyways, when we get there, we sussed out the fact that they were there at the 12 to 15 class because all the Waynes in the class saw them, and then they get moved from the unit over to the reception desk, and whatever happened for their own in, they were nowhere to be found.
They honestly disappeared. We searched everywhere, searched every outside and all that and all.
And the bins everywhere. I felt terrible for him. He stays in Girvan, which is like over an hour away from Girvan, and his dad had to come and get him. His dad was puking him at tight. I felt so bad.
The best part about it, alright, was he told me about it. He's like, his dad came and gave him the key, right? And he's like, his dad, sorry for ruining your night, Dan. He's like, you didn't really, mate. No, you didn't really ruin right. I mean, you did, but you never really.
I just feel like dads are just that. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I just think people's dads are just that way where it's just like, so honest, but I felt awful for you, and thankfully you had a spare key.
A wee spare, aye.
But I was thinking maybe somebody's found him outside the church and just no kept him, and I thought maybe they would have went on the I Come for Govan page. But then we didn't want to post on there in case people...
In case somebody has found them and like that,
aye, there his
that
keys.
one, aye.
I just felt so bad for him. He's such a nice guy as well, and I just was
I could tell he was definitely raging, man. No, he was wanting to be angry, but he's too
just
nice
not the type of person to be angry either.
No, he's just a big strong man. He's not got a big... He's only got... I don't know.
What?
I was trying to figure out how to say he's not got a big strong angry bone in his body, but I would have been too much of a mouthful.
Right, okay. So I've just got a feeling they'll show up, but I don't know where to win.
Well, the best chance they've got of turning up is when we tidy up for Beau's birthday on Friday. So hopefully they turn up there.
Yeah, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
I must say, guys, we didn't eat anything interesting over the last few days. We went to Ralph's Chip Shop on Friday that does really, really good fish.
Got a roll.
There's a conspiracy theories about Ralph's that don't sell rolls, but they've actually got rolls under the counter.
If you buy enough, you get a roll at Ralph's.
Aye, you must need to spend a certain amount.
£15 minimum.
But Ralph's has been there for years. Ralph has been so nice to everybody for years.
Right, so nice to meet you. To be fair, he gave me a wee wrestling book, a book for like the 50s, man. Actually, like, people obviously wrestling's like fake, know what I mean? But they didn't used to teach you how to wrestle, apparently. They used to just batter fuck at you until you kind of realised, wait a minute, that's how this works. But this book was for the 50s and it was telling you how to do all the moves, not so I was like, who's lying?
Yeah. But the fish was lovely.
Fish was lovely, 2 fish, tartar sauce and that. We went and watched the first 6 episodes of You as well. You got that on your wee sheet? We just waited until we finished it.
No, on you go.
Well, I'm not going to go too much into the actual show, but I felt like the 4th season was shite. No, I feel like it kind of really fell off a cliff. No, what I mean, hard to follow. Not really knowing what he's tripping on his balls too much of the time. I didn't really understand most of it. It was a bit shite, but I feel like they've really came back to where it it was really good at the start, and I feel like it veered off a bit, and now it's back up to the first couple of seasons level with all the twists and turns, but it's also very predictable.
And this is the last one.
This is the last ever season.
Yeah, I think it's right to end it now. But I think a lot's happened in it that you didn't expect.
Aye, not true, but
I thought he was right. Guys,
first couple of episodes, but I go,
you got to admit you were wrong though.
Never. There's still 4 episodes left, you never know, it could still come to fruition.
Oh, it could, yeah. I doubt it though.
How?
We'll see.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know, I asked David not to tell me what he thought was going to happen because I just couldn't be arsed with it being ruined.
It was right, I know, it was the bit where I knew she was going to, actually no, because I want to spoil it for you.
So we'll chat more about it next week when...
We'll chat about it next week when it's finished.
Yeah. Okay.
What episode we're on? Episode 7, don't we?
Yeah, 7.
So 7, 8, 9, 10.
You okay?
What? There's 4 episodes left.
I know. Did you need to count that?
But aye.
Okay. Right, well guys, I'm all done.
You're old.
Actually, me and you are in the millennial bracket. We're in the same bracket. I checked that today.
Doesn't mean you're not older than me.
What?
Doesn't mean you're not older than me.
We know I'm older than you.
Anyway, but I've been David. She's been Georgia. This has been a 10 Years In podcast. He's been Curtis behind the decks. And this is us saying bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.